Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Pint Bros. I'm your host, Robert, and on a continuous journey of visiting every brewery in Southern California, we're out here in the city of Gardena, checking out the Crac Brewery. Let's go check them out. All right, guys, I am joined today by the head brewer of the Crac Brewery, Jeff. Thanks a lot for having us here.
My pleasure.
I appreciate it. You know, we ran across your place on social, and I immediately fell in love with the look and feel of the place. I love, those places that are homey and have just lots of character. Mm-hmm. And this place definitely does. The second we walked in, tons of character. Lots of fun, little trinkets here and there, and a really well-established brand. I'll have to give you that for sure.
Appreciate that.
How long has the Crac been here?
We're coming on 4 years. February will be 4 years. Super Bowl weekend.
Awesome. Super Bowl weekend. How did you come to be part, or, I guess you were technically a founder of this place, right?
Yeah, I was doing a brewery not too far that way down the street. Mm-hmm. My business partner, owner, Patrick, who this is his place. He was doing errands and saw some big 120 barrel tanks get moved in. So he's just like, hey man, what are you doing? I was like, I'm building a brewery. He's like, hop in. I'm like, what? He's like, hop in, I want to show you something. So I got in his car. He took me here and he's like, can you build something here? I was like, I popped in and his place was completely different. It was a catch-all of all catch-alls. But I saw like the office above and the lower section here, and it reminded me of Monkish. I don't know if you've been to Monkish.
Yeah.
It's like the same layout. I was like, yeah, we can totally do it. Yeah. So he's like, all right, cool. He's like, I'm busy. I got to take you back. I was like, what just happened? And so I finished up that brewery. Came up a little short financially, so I wasn't able to run it, and I had to shut it down. Yeah. And that door closed, but this door opened. So he brought me on as consultant, and then project manager. Then it was pandemic, so it was like literally just me and him, and he was upstairs and I was down here. We were as far as we could be from each other, and there's a show like from the 70s called Laugh-In, where they like open up doors. Like, I don't really remember much of it, but there's a window that hey Jeff, I'm like, scares me, but it reminds me of Laugh-In, so that's his territory up there. But
so he'd take care of the finances, you'd take care of pretty much the business aspect of it.
Yeah, so it's been a good mesh as well.
Yeah. What exactly would you say is your day-to-day responsibility here?
Wake up, email, Instagram, come here, either brewing or cellar work or line cleaning or just figuring out how to drum up some business and everything. I wear every hat.
Wear every hat, yeah. So the Crac, I see 90. I've been seeing 90 everywhere. What does that represent?
That was put there. Our branding guy, he wanted it to be like Rolling Rocks 33. Get some stories started about it.
I gotcha.
But there actually is a truth to it, but that's on you if you're going to research it. Patrick, the business partner owner, he's from Waterford, Ireland. So moved here in the 80s, and that's where Crac came from. And it's missing an I. It's C-R-A-I-C.
Okay.
It's Gaelic. However, me being a dumb Yank, he's like, I'm going to take the I out so you dumb Yanks don't butcher it and call it the Crac. because I don't want to be another Browerage West. If you've ever heard that before, Brewery West. And so,
Yep.
so. But then when some of the lads came through, they're like, hey, by the way, you're missing an eye. Hey, I'm just a dumb yank. Don't shoot the messenger. So.
That's awesome.
So it's fun.
No, yeah.
It's fun.
I mean, even just looking at the style of beers, how often do you guys rotate through beers? Are these like your true?
What's on our board is pretty much all I have time to do. Is keep those going.
Yeah.
We have 12 faucets, and I think 7 of them are populated right now. There's not enough of me's to go around.
I totally understand that. I mean, this is literally a one-man show here, and it's pretty impressive to see it running as smoothly as it does. Because I mean, if you're able to produce beer, open your doors, serve beer, and have happy customers by one person, that says a lot. So, I'll give you props there for sure.
Well, something we touched on before was it takes a village, correct?
Then that's true.
And so I have the best regulars here. We have a mug club, and they're loyal. And if I need to go take a lunch break, someone will cover me. Everyone's trained on all food handling, safety, everything.
Yeah.
Wonderful regulars.
That's awesome.
They keep the lights on.
That is cool. And I see the little collection of glasses. That's
Right.
pretty cool that you're able to get them custom made like that.
In-house. We
In-house.
Everything's in-house.
Yeah. Well, let's try some of your beers. So which ones do we have in front of us right now?
Hazy Boulevard. You could call it a chill hazy. It's pretty bright, but right. I march to the beat of my own drum, so
Yeah.
I drop them fairly bright. I don't like the weight.
Yeah.
That's me. But this was a collaboration with the Boulevard Gastropub in Compton. They've been a great team member with us. We collaborate. We do Wingo, where we'll do wings and bingo. And he had a 2-year anniversary just recently, so this is Hazy Boulevard 2.0. So
Very cool. Oh. Yeah.
right, it's juicy.
It's great. It's actually really very well balanced.
Not boozy.
Not at all.
Pretty dry.
Very. It's surprisingly different, but same. I like this one a lot.
And the mouthfeel is different because there's not all that suspended protein and
Yeah,
haze and,
that is one thing. This is definitely not your typical hazy for sure.
indeed. We can call it chill hazy.
Awesome. So then what do we have on the second one here?
This is the one beer that we do rotate. It's a fruited sour. It's called Strange Blue.
Okay.
After the epic beer movie Strange Brew
Okay.
with Bob and Doug McKenzie. So it's a blueberry lemonade sour.
Oh,
So fermented, soured, fruited, re-fermented, refruited, re-fermented, and then it just kept getting too dry. So then I stabilized with potassium sorbate and sodium metabisulfite, like winemaker style.
Okay.
And then had the tank recircing as I was adding more blueberry lemonades
Yeah.
to it and just tasting, and got it to that little back sweet
Yeah.
spot where you anticipate for the CO2, because like flat soda is like sickly sweet, right? But carbonated soda is right there.
Yep.
So when I was back sweetening, it's like, gotta go sweet, go sweeter, go sweeter. I know it's getting gross, but go sweeter, because the CO2 is gonna balance it out.
Yeah.
And we ended up here, so
Oh, let's try this one
let's
out.
jump in.
All right. Cheers to that one.
This one's a 3-sipper coming off of that, because you gotta reset the tone.
For sure. But that one's actually really cool. I saw the oyster stout.
Yes,
Explain.
it's a fun one.
Yeah.
I was at Lagunitas years back,
Yeah.
and Hen House just opened up down the street. But you gotta go there and try this oyster stout. I'm like, cool. I'd made one in like 2015, 16, somewhere around there at the Dudes Brewing Company. What I've read about it is there was an ad, I think it was a Guinness ad, 18 something, and it was like, oysters on the half shell and Guinness, perfect happy hour, oysters and Guinness. And again, this is what I heard. I'm not giving a history lesson,
Yeah,
but
no.
what I've read
Yeah.
is brewers being brewers, like, hey, let's throw some oysters in the beer and see what happens.
Yeah.
And they noticed it changed the mouthfeel of it, and I guess that's what the the calcium carbonate from the oyster shell is diffusing into the beer as it's in the wort, and changes the water chemistry, and it gets just real smooth and velvety. And so we use a bushel of local oysters.
Yeah, well, that's
for 5 barrels, so it's like 100 oysters ish on a bushel for 5 barrels.
that's crazy cool.
And yeah, you get a nice. And we could do it. We could change the water chemistry and make the same beer, but
Yeah.
you do get some mineraliness and some little brine. And
You want to go check out? You want to try one real quick behind the bar?
we are, yes.
Yeah, that's what
Let's
you're
head that way.
So let's move it. Cheers. Wow. You know what? And it's surprisingly, you can't. I could feel there's a creaminess for sure at the end of it, but there is absolutely no. Yeah, of course, you hear the word oyster, you're gonna think, it's gonna taste like seafood of some sort,
Yeah, exactly.
oystery, and
But it's got the chocolate notes. It's got the roast. And it's an honest beer. It's 6.6. It's
I like this one a lot. Well, Jeff, thanks for showing us around and for the interview. This place is awesome. If you're ever out in Gardena, make sure to come and check them out. Follow them on their social. I'll have it tagged below on the notes below. But make sure to check them out. Also check out their social media so you could see when they have, when it's updated. Live events, when they have live bands and stuff like that. Make sure to check closer towards the end of the day of each day. That's probably best. But thanks again, Jeff. Appreciate it.